Hello everyone, welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. So I was asked to do a reading on whether I think Piers Morgan will move to the USA, and also I was also asked to do a reading on how Meghan Markle makes her money. You know, how she's able to pay all these law firms, not law firms, man, but yeah, law firms is also part of that because she's always giving out lawsuits. The PR company that she's paying a lot of money. Okay. I hope you guys are doing okay. Thank you all for watching my videos. Thank you all for supporting me. I'm actually currently on holiday for like the whole week, which I'm really excited about, but I am still going to work on my creative projects. And some of you actually asked me to share a link to the article that I wrote. I did share that. If you look at the comments on the other video that I did where people were asking me to send the link, I actually did send that. So if you are interested in that, you can go and look at that and read that. It was an amazing experience. I hope you guys are doing okay and that all of you guys are safe wherever you are. It is sunny where I am, but it's cold. Like during the day it's hot, but then as the sun goes down it gets really cold. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. Anyways, enough about that. Let's begin. Do I think Piers Morgan will move to the US? No, I'm also going to look at why am I getting all these religious cards, and I'm also going to look into, I don't know, I just got an idea that I should look at how Megan feels about Piers Morgan's victory. The box and the pilgrimage in reverse and the temple in reverse, as well as the thread. Okay, so immediately with the box, I'm getting the energy that what happened to Piers Morgan was done to silence him. It was done to sort of put him in a box. I think he was behind the scenes. He was actually given a choice, and we already know that. But he was given like an opportunity that it's either you step down, you stop making comments about Megan, or you lose your job. And we've seen that's what happened. So he was actually placed in a box, and he was told that in order for you to get out of this box, there's a decision that you make, because that's where all the creativity is. And we all know that for the past few months, he wasn't doing any like creative projects like what he's used to doing with his work. And also with the temple and the pilgrimage, it actually took a lot from him emotionally. He is going to talk about what he had to go through, because as you can see, this person is holding on to a thread and trying to get to the sunshine, and all the colors that we're seeing here are the colors that are outside of this box. So they were trying to actually shun him and put him in a box. They were trying to basically remove him from the media because he didn't believe in basically what was being said about the royal family and stuff. But then luckily he does have supporters, and the organization that chose to let him go actually realized that he is the person that was actually bringing in the views. All his controversial talk shows, the time when he would have, like, when they would have guests over, and they would go on debating about specific topics. That was the thing that actually brought in the viewers, because viewers are tired of being given the same opinions, having specific agendas being shoved down their throat. So he actually represented that independent opinion, that independent a diverse he represented diverse voices. He used to say the things that people were thinking but they were scared to say. That's why people actually liked him when he was working at Good Morning Britain. So they were actually trying to put him in a box, and he did literally almost go into like a depression. He is going, I see him talking about it in the future. He was in a depression, because if you really look at the colors that in the box, it's black, the red, it's black, and then the colors of the rainbow are outside of the box, and this is what this person is trying to reach out to. He was trying to reach out to the rainbow, because they were trying to, which is his creativity, which is because your creativity links to your work. What you do for work is part of your creation. So they were trying to keep him away from that, but he was holding on. There was a time where he is going to talk about, there was a time where he felt like, okay, maybe I should step back, maybe I should just let them win. But yeah, I'm also saying that because of the temple. The temple is a card, as you can see, like this is like the prayer, the prayer sign, the prayer symbol. Yeah, he almost went through depression. He almost went through a dark period, and yeah, it basically tested his faith. He went back more to himself, because previously he was more concerned with what was going on around him, with work and whatever. It basically forced him to look at his home. He is going to talk about how he actually learned to talk more to his wife about what he was going through, and how they were trying to silence him. And also with the pilgrimage, I'm saying that because I see the pilgrimage card, which talks about going on a spiritual journey. This whole thing that happened, it placed him at a crossroads, where he was asking himself, should I really continue doing this? Do I think that he's going to move to the USA? No, I do not see him moving there. Why? Because it won't make sense for him financially to move to the USA. Why? Because his fan base is in the UK. What's that guy's name? What's his name? He has like a talk show, and there was a time when he featured Harry on his show. I think they were on a tour bus, like a British tour bus. You guys know his name. I think he's British. He's from Britain. But when he was in Britain, no one cared about him, because his fan base was not in the UK. It was only when he moved to the USA that he was popular. They popularized his ideas, because his ideas fit in more with what's currently going on in the USA. Same thing with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, if he decides to move to the USA, for his career, if he is thinking about it, I don't think that it's a good idea. Exactly, he won't be happy, because in this card, when it comes out in the upright, this is a card of emotional upliftment, being content with oneself, being satisfied with all the decisions that you have made, because every decision that you have made, in as much as it starts in the mind, there are emotions attached to every decision we make. So if this card was coming up in the upright, then I was going to say, oh yeah, like if he were to move to the USA, then I see that he will find emotional fulfillment. But then, since this card is in reverse, if he does do that, then that will be the end of his career, because in the USA there's something called blackballing, if you guys know about that, where they basically shun a person, and that's what they were trying to do with him. He was lucky in a sense that he actually had people that were standing up for him, people in high places that were standing up for him. Yeah, he's coming out of this period, since the fourth so is in reverse. He's coming out of this period that I was talking about, where he almost went into depression, because he started questioning. Part of them letting him go on national TV, it was done in a very strategic way. It was done to guilt trip him, to shame him. And also the other gentleman, I don't know his name, the other gentleman that was talking to him before Piers Morgan stormed outside, he was actually told that this is how you need to talk to him. It was done in a very strategic way, because he did say something like, you've been trashing Megan. whatever, and that triggered something in Piers. I don't know if you guys noticed that it was done intentionally. It was done to shame him. It was done to publicly shame him. So yeah, he is currently stepping outside of this energy. I hope you guys can see the cards. So yeah, that wouldn't be a good move. Like, it's not a good idea. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. There is Meghan Markle. Yeah, it was all done for money, because at the time a specific agenda was being pushed forward, which was that the royal family was racist. And also, do you guys remember at the time when they targeted Prince William, when they were asking him about the racism claims? That was unexpected. That is something that he wasn't prepared for. They did that because they knew that he wasn't, prepared for that. And they know that with public figures like, the royal family, with every statement that they release to the media, they have to prepare, they have to choose their words correctly, because every word that they say can be dissected into, can be distorted into something else. When they approached him at that time, they knew what they were doing. They knew that he wasn't expecting them, and whatever response he's going to give, it's going to be more more emotional than logical, because he was not expecting that. Everything that is being done, I'm actually quite surprised that we pulled out the Queen of Pentacles. And remember, I said that I was going to ask. Someone asked me if how does she make her money? Well, Meghan Markle makes her money through she's basically sent stuff. You know how influencers make money, like, these Instagram influencers. She sent clothes, because she is like a public figure right now. Whatever it is that she wears, from her earrings, jewelry, clothes, how she does her hair. If she right now says, I use this specific product on my hair, then it's going to spike sales for that specific product. It applies to all celebrities. It's just that, yeah, she is doing it more, because that's also another way they're trying to get in the money. So I think that answers everything. She's always looking for small opportunities to make money, but because she is like a public figure, and she knows that with the money that she, like, I don't know if you guys remember when Kim Kardashian did like a sponsorship with Skechers, where she made claims that if you buy the Skechers, I think they were trainer shoes, then they will help you lose weight or whatever. There was a big lawsuit with that. It's something similar to that. She gets paid for wearing something. When she wears that specific thing, it brings in, more revenue for, it brings in publicity, and through that publicity, it brings in the revenue for that company. So yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that. Why am I talking about? Oh, I don't know if you guys remember with the new TikTok trend where, with the tortillas, where people were making that whole rap thing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, because my audience are like much older, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys have gone to, like, if you realize that when you go to the grocery store now, when you want to buy wraps or tortillas, they're much more expensive than they were before. It's because of, that publicity, that hype. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That's how she makes her money. And also the other Spotify, Netflix stupid deals that didn't materialize into anything. The devil is explaining what I was talking about. It's crazy that at the beginning I spoke about pulling out, religious card. Whatever it is that was done to Piers Morgan, it was done with a malicious intent to silence him. they were trying to silence him because he's one of the people that are actually vocal about what he doesn't believe. And this also explains the toxicity of Meghan Markle's PR camp and what they're trying to do. Because this is a toxic person, this is manipulation, this is scheming, this is making strategic moves to destroy someone's reputation. That's what they were trying to do. Yeah. The Nine of Wands, Piers Morgan had to protect himself. He had to build a wall. That's when he was separating from the world. And also, this is a wounded soul warrior. Remember, I spoke about that time when he stormed off on TV. It was done in a very strategic way. It was done to shame him. The hermit, exactly. It's explaining all of this. And remember, I spoke about the pilgrimage, the path to spiritual healing and growth. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but it actually forced him to reconsider certain things. And I see him talking about this, about how he had to heal himself. He had to think. He was really stressed out. He was at a crossroads, because this card can represent depression, the depression that I spoke about at the beginning, the crossroads. And also the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is an in and out energy. It's like that crossroads when you don't know if you should take this direction or not. And it's also an inconsistent energy where you can't really make up your mind, which makes sense with this Four of Swords, because swords are thoughts. I'm seeing a lot of swords. Swords are thoughts. So he was at a crossroads. He was asking himself, okay, should I maybe retract everything that I've been saying so that I can keep my job, or should I stick to what I believe and lose everything? Yeah, he was at a crossroads. I think I'm going to end the reading. Thank you all for watching. I genuinely appreciate all of you. I genuinely appreciate the support that you've all given me. It wasn't a long reading. I just wanted to do this reading as an extension to the reading that I did for you guys about Piers Morgan. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your donations, and thank you all for subscribing, liking my videos, engaging with me. I genuinely appreciate all of you. Bye.